Oh boy, it's time. The project I've been fearing. The project of my nightmares. The project I've been dreading. But I'm also excited to do. We are back after not streaming for 2 days that I'm normally supposed to. Whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry, everyone. And look at this. We're starting straight on the floor today. And look at all the paper we're looking at here. All of these pieces. So little time. Well, today we are going to start round 2 with my jacket pattern. We have done one test on this and I forgot to get that out. But we're just gonna do a little cutting today. I don't think I'm gonna get everything cut out in time. Because I do have a little bit of a limited time to stream today. Oh, hello. So this is our fabric we're going with our finished product. Look at that. It is a nice mustard canvas twill that I got. We have a lot of it. It is, I think, 44 inches wide from the bolt, so I needed like either 4 or 5 yards of this. So I have a lot of this fabric, but I think all of it is going to go into this lovely jacket. So I think I'm just going to cut out some of the main pieces today. There are a couple of adjustments that I wanted to make from the jacket the first time around. One of which is going to be shortening the sleeves. So I don't think I'm going to do those today. Those are the sleeves over there. In this pile, in the middle, we have our plackets and our facings. Top right there, we have our back pieces. Then our front left pieces, there's 3 of them. Front right, there's also 3. And then we have a whole bunch of pockets. We have a couple of pockets where it's just like a little slip-in pocket. And then we also have a couple of pleated pockets with a pocket flap on it. We have some shoulder straps. We have some pocket flaps. We got some cuffs. We have some back neck facings. We got a lot of stuff. We're doing a lot of cutting. Lots of project things to do. And today we're up on the tripod, just so I can be a little bit more free to roam around on the floor and cut. And I just didn't feel like wearing a GoPro today. So, I think we just get started. I do have a cutting mat here, and I do have a rotary cutter. This is a little bit older though, and I don't know how sharp or how well it's going to cut. So I'm gonna try it out, because there's a lot of things to cut, and I believe a rotary cutter may be better. I don't know if I just, I might not have the right cutter for the job, so we'll test it out and see. And if not, we'll just go back to our old trusty shears. Okay, so let me make sure I get everything in frame here. Just moving my light out of the way as well. How was everybody? How was your week? It is Friday already. Had a bit of a crazy week. A little bit busy, so I couldn't get to streaming, unfortunately. But we are here, and we are going to make some progress. And we're gonna have fun doing it. What of these pieces need to be on the fold? This is cut 1, and cut 1. So the facings are cut 1. How about these back pieces? I know there's one of these that does require a cut on the fold. That would be the back yoke there. This is another one, the center back. Neither of these. Right, I say that, but no. This one does not. Cuffs do not. Nope. Okay, so I have it folded, but I think I only need it folded for 2 things, so I might as well start with those before I open up this fabric and start cutting up all different pieces of it. So why don't we start with that? Sounds like a plan to me. I started using some captions, so you'll need to give me some feedback on how that works, how it looks, if you like it, if we don't like it, if we want captions in a different form, maybe one that you have a little bit more control over. This is just something I have feeding directly through Twitch, or sorry, not through Twitch, but through OBS. But I think there's some other options out there. Just something I'm testing out here. All right, I'm gonna get these two pieces pinned down. I think I'll start with trying out the rotary cutter just to see if that seems like it's going to be a viable option. And these lines are pretty straight, so I think it should be easy enough to cut, hopefully. Good old floor streams. Love to crawl around on the floor. It's so much nicer though for working with the fabric. No tension from it falling off the side of the table because I work on a little folding table that doesn't have enough room for everything that I'm working on. Much better here. Hello! I told you so. How you doing, pal? We're starting it. We're doing it. We're doing the project that nobody thought I would do. This is the finished fabric for the jacket. We're doing the damn thing. This is a canvas twill, 100% cotton. Your Gouda? Very nice. I'm Swiss. I'm testing a rotary cutter. I'm gonna see if this is rotarying. Cutterying. Is it? Oh, damn. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. That line's already cut. Why have I been sleeping on this? What? About the fabric. Yeah. So I have been looking for stuff. I was gonna default to like a black canvas because, well, most look at me today. But I didn't want to default to that. I wanted to try to find something else. And I had been hunting all over town at all my different fabric shops, looking for something. Oh, you also got one too. Yeah, I mean, that first cut, that was pretty promising. I'm gonna keep going with that and see. But yes, this is it's a mustard color, 100% cotton. It's a twill canvas, and it feels nice. It's not coated or anything, so it's not gonna be too terribly waterproof. But when I washed it, I did wash it. Don't worry, I washed it. When I washed it, it didn't get too like damp or anything. I think it does pretty good at not holding water, so I think it'll be okay for wearing out if I get wet or get rained on a little bit. We had it from back in the day, but it was dented up. Oh yeah. A mustard cloak. Ooh, I am a mustard fan. Do you like mustard as a condiment? No way. This thing is gliding. Okay, a couple spots where it didn't cut through, but not bad. Not bad at all. I do have to learn about cutting because I'm a little bit away from the edge now. And now I'm gonna be like crawling over this, trying to get the right angles. Pardon me while I crawl all over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like figure out how to shorten up these lines a little bit. Or not shorten them, but bring them in. I gotta hone my rotary skills. Whoops, I accidentally cut a little bit of the paper. That was one thing I was curious about. Okay, not great at like going through again. Maybe I should do like finish work with the scissors and I can get most of it out with a rotary cutter. Maybe that's the strat? I don't know the strat. You tell me the strat, I told you so. How have you been? Were you working on any projects as of late? My hair is wild today. Wild every day. Okay, that was kind of a wide cut. I could have prevented that with scissors. There's a learning curve, as there is with everything. What a great way to display all my pieces for everybody, right? Right in my workspace. I also am realizing that I need a wireless connection for my mic. I'm looking at a different mic setup, but this one sounds pretty nice. I like how crisp it is. I like how it picks up the audio, so I'm a little bit worried to switch. But for occasions where my GoPro dies, or if I don't want to wear my GoPro, I kind of need a different audio solution. It never works proper the first time. Especially if it's me. Front and back lacing vest. Yes, Slay. But I have some issues to work out in their attempt. I see, I see. Very nice. Congrats. Love to see some progress. Yeah, this is the first time I'm streaming this week. I've been a little behind, a little busy this week. But I've been trying to make some progress here and there. I initially went to go get this fabric. And when I went to the store, they didn't have enough on the bolt that was there. They didn't have enough mustard. And they told me it was going to be 3 to 4 weeks before the delivery was going to come in. So I was like, well, okay, that's not going to work. I need some other project in the meantime. And I thought, hey, maybe I really am going to get out of making this jacket. Maybe I can really continue avoiding it. So I got this fabric. Can you see this over here? This is another, it's the same canvas. It's a canvas twill as well, and it's Smoky Pink is the name. And that will be the next project, and we're gonna make pants out of that. I think those will be a cool pair of pants. And that's what I was going to be doing on the next stream, this stream. But then the next day, after I got home from picking up that pink fabric, I got a call from the fabric shop, and they said that the fabric was in, this fabric was in. Even though they told me 3 to 4 weeks. Like, I understand the whole under promise, over deliver type of thing. But, yo. You're gonna tell me 3 to 4 weeks and then less than 24 hours later, after I leave the shop, you have the fabric? I mean, like, exciting that I have my next project already lined up, but, come on. What do you think? I told you so. Is this an okay angle, or would it be better if I'm just like wearing my GoPro like normal and you could actually see what I'm doing? Because this is... What do you think? Is this just like a weird angle? Do I just wear the GoPro? Do I just do the thing that Sewing with the Homies does? Or do you just look at me with all my hair in my eyes as I stare at this board? I gotta say, I mean, this is cutting pretty quickly. I'm surprised. It's good to switch it up. Fair enough. Point down toward the fabric more. Okay. How's that? Is that any better? Let me see my angle. Yeah, that looks a little bit better, I think. What do you think? Do you want more? More of an angle? Let's see. Pretty good. Could go more. You're right. There we go. Nice front and center. How about that? How about that? Yeah, that's right. The lighting's pretty good. I have one of my lights angled down to the floor so that you can see it a little bit better. And I think that's working. Cool, okay, we already have 2 pieces cut out. I'm gonna have to clean up one of these. First one with the rotary cutter went a little crazy. Got a little fuzzies here, but that's okay. Now what? There are things we need to cut 2 of, I know, so we will maybe go for those next. All the facings or front pieces need 1. Needs 1, that needs 2 though. What are you? Okay, let's get a little organized. This is cut 2, this is cut 2. And then sleeves, but these I want to shorten a little bit. So should I not cut those right now? Probably not. How about pocket things? Got that, freaking right. Chest pocket 1, 1. That's cut 2, cut 4, cut 4, cut 4, cut 1, and cut 2. Okay. So we have cut 1s, cut 2s, and cut 4s. So we should do that all strategically. We can be smart about this. We can actually plan. We can not act on our feet all the time and just guess everything, you know, make it harder on myself later. It's a new me. Cut 1, 1, 1. And yes, I will leave you off to the side for now. All right, we're doing the cut 2 stuff then. The light cube? What do you mean light cube? Right there. That should work like that. And then can I fit that in? Oh, just too short. Damn. Can I get it down here? Nope. Guess I'll just have to put it down here. Oh, hold up. What about the grain line? It doesn't stretch either way. So does that matter as much? I think it probably does. Should. Should I worry about it going like that? Yeah, I guess. Let's be good about this. I'll go right up to the edge just so I make sure I get the right cut. How are we all doing today, by the way? For those of you who have not seen this project yet, let me show you what we're making. My angles are a little bit off today, but we're making that. Cutting out that jacket. We have made one of those before in a test version using some canvas material that I had. And what we're doing now is we're making it on the finished fabric, the final version. This is not a test. And boy, oh boy, am I nervous. I'm also checking out the rotary cutter for the first time. I guess I should say I tried a rotary cutter in the past, but I was cutting like jersey knit, lighter material. And this is a nice heavy canvas. So I think that's actually gonna be helpful for this. Maybe that's why it's working a little bit better than what I've done in the past. How are my captions working, by the way? Seem like they're translating pretty good. Oh, my caption's working, by the way. Okay, maybe not the best. I have a tendency to mumble. So I also wanted to get some captions going just to help with that. But if you don't like the captions, let me know. I mean, besides me being a little bit inaccurate and cutting off some paper, I'm honestly, yeah, I'm thinking I'm rotary team. I'm definitely getting the idea here. A little bit more afraid of cutting off my fingers, but I think I'm okay with my chef's knife. I know what I'm doing with a knife, so hopefully I can do okay with a rotary cutter. But I am cutting off slivers of my pattern. I don't have the accuracy yet. And it's a little bit inconsistent. Like there's some areas, maybe it's just the pressure I'm applying, maybe it's the blade, maybe it's a number of things, but like here, for example, every few skips I have parts where I didn't cut all the way through. Inconsistent pressure, I would guess. Intro to Rotary 101. They do grow back? You know, I was warning about that. I haven't tested that yet. Good to know. Thanks for that. Great tip. I need like terms and conditions that come up at the bottom of the screen sometimes when I answer that type of thing. I don't endorse blah 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 blah. And then it just goes. Rotary cutting is a hazard. That adds some drama to the stream, you know? It's a little bit more extreme. It's not just cutting with shears. We're cutting with a blade. Fingers are famous for growing back. Does it depend on which finger it is? Like, is there a different length of regrowth time? Or do they all grow back in the same? I would imagine thumbs take a little bit longer. Oh no, oh shit. Okay, I just cut the paper, not the pattern. Still learning, still learning. I think my pattern paper is going to suffer the most from this. Yeah, I accidentally, whoops, went through a little bit. However, the fabric is okay. Great success. Can I get that? No. I'll go cut up here. This is the left chest pocket flap that I'm cutting out. There are three pockets that have pocket flaps on it. And I think they're all like pleated pockets. I only added one of them onto my test jacket because I was being a little bit lazy and, just didn't feel like doing it all. And I'm kind of glad I didn't do everything because, as some of you might have seen, the test jacket was kind of falling apart at the end. It was made out of canvas drop cloth, and I didn't wash it, and it was getting very fibery. And yeah, as I was just kind of finishing it up, as I was handling it more, the fibers were just wisping away. One is enough practice. Thank you. Somebody agrees with me. Wow. I really, every cut here, I'm like getting more sold on these here rotary cutters. I mean, I've cut so many pizzas in my day. I should have known that this is superior. And now I'm wanting pizza. Well, you didn't finish seams either, right? Okay. Let's not get too picky on what I did and didn't do. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. No, I finished a couple of them. It's like, I mean, no, not really. Okay, these are cut 4. So can I, and they're kind of small, so maybe I can get it out of these wonky pieces I have here. Luckily, I do have extra of this fabric as well. Plenty of room for error that I won't make. 0 mistakes on this stream. We don't make errors, we don't accidentally cut things we weren't supposed to, or attach things the wrong way, or backwards, or incorrectly, and just somehow in general. We don't do that here. Am I getting snippy? Maybe. I'm not getting snippy. I'm getting rolly. I'm trying to decide if I need interfacing for this. It calls for interfacing on some pieces, like on the pockets, and I think on the shoulder straps, maybe even in the cuffs too, or maybe the collar. Yep, no snips yet. Not snippy, huh? I told you so. How about that? How the turns have tabled. Man, this does feel pretty thick with 4 layers. Can I do the rotary cutter through 4 layers? Now the real test is coming through here. How does this work? Oh wow, it did in most places. Holy what? I'm amazed. Maybe I'll actually get most of this cut out today. I thought I was not going to have enough time because I think the first time I cut this all with my shears and it took like, what, 2-3 hours? But we're zooming with this and we're rolling. Whoa, 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 calm down. Okay. Okay, but the cuts aren't great. Take it easy, buddy. I just took out like the entire corner of my pattern piece there. Calm down. Slow your roll. Slow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think some smaller pieces I will save for the shears. I think like I said, cleanup work can maybe be done with the shears. You can stack the lining with the outer and do both cuts at once now that you have the rotary. Well, that implies that I know what I'm doing for my lining. You think I planned that far ahead? I have the outer step ready. I didn't say anything about knowing what I'm doing for the lining. Because I don't. I have some fabric that I could just use that's laying around, but I don't know otherwise what I'm gonna do. That's still a work in progress. I'm not there yet. I don't need that yet. Putting in the lining is like one of the last steps of this pattern. So I don't. That's future me's problem. Okay, that will work there. Can I get? I have plenty of fabric, but I also don't like to waste and have random pieces. Like this will be great for testing on, but I don't want to have too many of these rolling around. I mean, it's thick, but it is, I mean, it's pretty flexible, so I probably will need to do interfacing for this as well. But luckily I did restock my interfacing not too long ago. Okay, so that'll work there. And then I guess I could put the shoulder strap there. Because I won't have enough like that, I don't think. All right, let's get our cuffs out. That's not going with the correct line, but I'm just going to hope that it's okay that I'm not always following the line on these, because again, there isn't really a stretch in either direction. So because I missed my normal Tuesday and Thursday streams, I think I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. I haven't done a weekend stream yet, but just so I get a little bit more progress done this week, I think I'll be back tomorrow. I think I've only got another half hour, maybe an hour left before I call it today. Just a little short stream today. Just getting some progress. Getting behind the cutter again. Come on, get that little corner out of there. Pull me. You really don't want to let go. Nice. Okay. I'll clean this up with the shears. Ooh, this is thick. 4 layers. I'm glad I'm not using shears in this. Honestly, should I just try it here? How does it do with small pieces? Wait, this is working too. What was that? What? Angel Sews! Angel Sews is here! I saw you going live right before I was. I did pop in for a very split second. And I think you were doing something similar, were you not? Were you also cutting? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I'm trying rotary cutters, cutting for the first time. And we are starting the jacket. We are doing it, we are doing it, we are doing it. This is a canvas twill that we're using. It is mustard color is the name. And we are just doing the initial phase of cutting. And like I said, first time rotary cutter, and it is going swimmingly. For the most part, the cuts are a little rough again. I've been working on improving on my shears so they're not so rough cuts. And they're looking a little rough again, so I might have to go through and clean it up a little bit, but. How are you, Angel? First time using your rotary cutter was in your last project, you didn't love it. It was interfacing and marking pattern pieces, nice. I'm going back and forth, but I mean, this is a pretty thick fabric and it is slicing through it pretty well. I have also sliced up a couple of my pattern pieces, so there's that. But for the rest, it's working pretty well. Mustard. Also, not only do I have this fabric for this final project, or for this final version of the jacket, I also have fabric for my next project. After this, we have a pipeline. We know what's coming next. The next project is gonna be pants made out of this. And it is a smoky pink canvas twill as well. Same material, different color. So that will be exciting. Looking forward to making that. All right, I think this is the final piece that has 4 layers to it. So the cutting will get a little bit easier. My pins are struggling to get through this. The Honorable Court. What mat am I cutting on? I think this might be a Fiskars mat or something. Is there a brand anywhere? Hello? By the way, hi Court, how are you? Welcome in. Yes. This is a Fiskars cutting mat. Fiskar? I don't actually know how you say their name. I have not used this mat. I haven't used a rotary cutter, but I'm surprised. Maybe I need 2 more. Yep, cut through 4 layers again. I mean, pretty nice. For those of you who have not been here before, typically I'm wearing the camera that you're seeing me through right now. Usually it's on my forehead, so you see exactly what I'm looking at. But today, while I was cutting, I thought I would just put it on the tripod just to make it a little bit easier on me, and didn't feel like wearing it today. I heard recently that it's not a cute look to wear a camera on your head, so now I'm self-conscious about it. No, I'm kidding. Angel brought here, that's so nice. Well, thank you for coming to check me out. I guess I'll also show as well, just so you have a bit of visual of what I'm doing. My mic is a little bit tethered, so I'll just go over and show you visually what I'm working on here. So we're gonna make that. Pretty nice, huh? That'll be exciting. We still have a lot to cut yet. But so far we have some of our back pieces cut, some of our cuffs, some of our collars. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. I won't be self-conscious. No, I enjoy the view quite a bit still. I just didn't feel like doing it today. But next stream, which I think actually will be tomorrow, because I haven't streamed all week. I think tomorrow, if we're doing more cutting or if we're starting some sewing, we'll be back to the forehead view, so we can see it all. Can I fit? Oh, yeah, nice. It is a little bit satisfying when you get those lined up pieces when you're cutting out your fabric. You know, it just, puzzle pieces just fit in just right. We are a fan. So Angel, are these the pieces for the jeans, right? This is the project. Has it started? Was this today? Like, was this the start of it? I thought you said Friday, but I didn't know if you meant this Friday or last Friday or another Friday to come. Nice. Starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, wow. What is this, a race? Trying to make sure you're all prepped. Very nice. You've been prepping for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I spend like 20 minutes prepping, if that. So good for you. I will say, I did wash this fabric, RFB, I did wash it. And I pressed it a little bit. There's a couple spots where there's still wrinkles, but I press it out so that it'd be nice, clean, ready to go, and ready to cut. A bit unusual for me, but I'm trying to make it a little bit easier on myself. Slowest. I mean, that's also fine, you know? It's the more relaxing route. If you're slowest, you're just hanging out, going with the flow, taking your time, giving yourself time to spot an issue. I'm all for it. What do we think of the captions, by the way? Helpful? Distracting? Too small? Too big? Yeah, no worries. He, him. And my name is Javi, or Javier. But feel free to call me Javi, or homie, or anything you want. But yes, I'm a he, I'm a dude. Just a dude making some clothes. Ow! And stabbing myself. Ow, that was a good one. I'm awake, I'm awake. Who said that once? I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. Jordan Sparks, maybe? Who am I thinking of? You love captions. Nice. Kind of small, but you're grateful for them. Good to know. Okay, I can actually wait. Can I live edit that? This could go catastrophically wrong. But let's find out. A little bit bigger that way. Is that? Did that do anything? Don't curse me. What do you mean doxes yourself? What I dox myself with? How do I get doxed now? Oh, from my editing I'm doing here. I guess the subtitles do get smaller if I talk more because it gets expanded onto more lines. What if I make it longer this way? It'll only be like this on this scene now. If I switch to one of my other views, then the captions will be a little bit smaller. But maybe that helps a little bit better. Or looks a little bit better. Can I get this little fringe off with this too? Is this really gonna work? No way. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, come on. I don't think I could always do that with shears. I'm continuing to be impressed. Once I learn to not just shred my paper in half, I think I'll get pretty good with that. Oh look, a little paper shred. Whoops. What did we just cut out? What is this? This is the lower back. And there's two of them. Yeah, let me get out the other jacket so I can kind of show you some of the pieces that I did before. Okay. So this is the test version I did of this jacket. And this was a painter's drop cloth that I got from Harbor Freight for $6? $7? And we turned it into this beauty. Woo! Look at that. Yeah. Now that's a jacket. Got our zipper with our facings. Wow, I smell it instantly. So this is kind of what we'll be making. And there are 3 panels on this. They're each all top stitched. There will be pockets here, here, and here. But this is an example of what those pockets will look like on those areas. And that's a little bit of my signature. That's what I do when I sign off on a piece. I sign it and then I date it. And this is a little bit of what the back looks like. It has a basic collar on there, which is also starting to fall off, as you can see. And then this is what the back is like. So we just cut out the lower back pieces, which are the 2 panels down here. There are side back pieces. There's a like front back, I guess, or a top back. I don't know what this piece is called. And then there's a back yoke that goes across the shoulders. So a lot of different panels on this. Even the sleeves are in 2 panels. There's a upper and lower sleeve. As far as the test goes, everything fit pretty well. The sleeves are a little bit long and they're a little bit big. I had to pleat it an extra 2 or 3 times because I have small little wrists. And I'm a little bit short, so the jacket itself is a little bit long on me. The only problem is that there's no shorten or lengthen lines on this. And if I did shorten the main pieces, any of these 3 main panels, I would also have to shorten the placket, the facings, the lining, and maybe a couple other pieces. There are a lot of pieces that would have to be adjusted if I did. So my thought is that right now in the pattern there is a 2-inch hem that comes out of the bottom. I think I'm just gonna take another 1/2 inch, maybe another full inch if I can, without it looking too weird underneath the pocket if it just ends like that. And I think that should hopefully be enough. It's like almost the right length, but it's just a little bit too long on me. But anyway, that's what the test jacket looks like. That's what we're gonna be doing, but with this lovely fabric. And yeah, there we go. But I'm really glad I did it with that because I needed like 5 yards of this fabric. So it was a little pricey. And I'm glad I found out those issues, mistakes, and errors on that piece. Not this. This one will be error-free, 100% perfect, and it'll look great. Oh, Court, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't see that come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. You are one of the homies now. Court, do you, I assume if you're hanging out with Angel, you're also in on the craft. Do you sew? Are you also doing jeans? What type of things do you make, if I may ask? You're beginning your sewing journey. I love that for you. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy. I'm relatively new in my journey as well. This is, I would say, the most complex project I've done to date. Most of my stuff has just been t-shirts, a couple pairs of pants, and some long sleeves, but nothing too technical. But I'm slowly ramping up, and that's also why I started streaming, so I could share my progress and make myself sew a little bit more often. Aha, a Cricut. Oh yes. I've always been tempted by those things, but I would just never have enough ideas for what to do with them. I think I did see, by the way, let's see. Oh, okay, so I don't have ads on pre-rolls. Like when you come into my stream, there are no ads. I don't like ads, but the very minimum I can do without doing an ad as soon as you come in is doing 3 minutes every hour. I'm still not sure if I like this or not, but ads are just about to start. So I do apologize, but it will only be 3 minutes and then it'll be another hour until we have ads again. So thank you so much for hanging around. Sorry for the ads, but stand up, do a little stretch, drink some water. I'm gonna do the same. We'll come back, we'll cut more, and then we'll go from there. My new isn't all that good anyway. Don't look into this too much. There's plenty of errors. I make mistakes all the time on this. Are we in ads yet? Those terrible things started. Again, I do apologize. Thank you so much. Your ad watching will give me 5 cents. Nope. All right. I'll keep going for a second. Yep. What do you mean only one? One ad? What? What do you mean you only get one ad? What type of break is that for me? Get back in there and keep watching ads. Same. What? What do you mean? I didn't even get to do my full dance. Well, fine. Okay. Welcome back. Is everybody back? Was it just 1 minute? Am I already getting cut off from how my ads are being ran? Welcome back down to the floor, I guess. Already been live for an hour. Wow. Time flies when you're rolling. Are we back? Can you hear me? Oh, GoPro. Oh, GoPro. I love my GoPro. GoPro, so great. Okay, here's the moment of truth. If I switch the scene and we're in the GoPro menu and then it cuts out again and it doesn't work, we're gonna have some issues. Let's find out. Aha, what do you know? It turned itself off while plugged in. Thanks, GoPro. Now you get to see what I do when I set up here. Welcome to GoPro. Now hopefully... Okay, can you hear me? Ooh, okay. We are good. Saved, saved, saved. All right, sorry about that. I spent a year working on this stream setup, and the thing I always had issues with was the GoPro. What do I still have issues with? The GoPro. And when the GoPro dies, so do my audio, or my microphone. I was just talking about this earlier, how I think I want to change up my mic setup so that I'm not like tethered to the camera like this. And also that would make it so that if my GoPro dies, again, as it inevitably will, I won't lose the audio. Anyway, welcome back everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry about the ads. Welcome. Hopefully you are enjoying. Is anybody else working on anything? Or are you just hanging out watching? Is anybody crafting at the moment? Court, I also wanted to ask, what are you starting with sewing? What does your start of your journey look like? And yes, this is a GoPro ad. If you hate GoPro as much as I do, use no thanks GoPro at checkout for an extra 10% on your purchase. An extra 10%, yes, you did hear that. Let's see. What pieces can I fit where? We have yoke pieces, which... Right. I remember how this works. Okay. Aw, thank you, Court. I appreciate your support. Yeah, they only said one ad. Exactly. But yeah, Court, what type of things are you working on? Where's the journey began? Are you making something simple like a tote bag? A ball gown dress? A matador outfit? Like what type of things are you working on? You know, beginner projects, right? That's what everybody started with, right? You haven't decided yet. Just figuring out the inspiration will hit me. I'm constantly watching folks sew. Nice. Luckily for me, I had all this equipment available to me. Thank you, my lovely wife. And I just decided that I want to start making some shirts, just to begin with something simple. And I've just been slowly evolving it from there. Getting a little bit more technical, a little bit more funky with my shirt design. And just, yeah, slowly expanding from there. Starting to learn, like, messing with buttons for button down things, starting to work on, yeah, I don't know, different designs, different styles, but I'm still learning plenty myself. And I make issues or make errors all the time, constantly, almost exclusively making errors. but it's fun. So I wish you luck in your journey. And I look forward to hearing about some of your updates and seeing some of your projects as you get started. Best of luck. Let's see. I don't really have any good pieces otherwise to put in this area. Do I? Nope. That won't fit there. Maybe one of these? Yeah. Okay. We'll do something like this. And those can go down there, and so on, yada yada yada. Do you love the funk? I do like the funk. I like to get a little funky. I like to get a little swanky. Anything in between. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I did when I went to my first sewing class. I've done like 2 or 3 classes at a local fabric shop that offered some classes. And in that class, they had you make, let's see, what did we do? We did a small zip-up bag. We did a quilted pillow, so it was just like 4-panel quilt style, I guess, like the way we laid out the panels and made a pillowcase. We made a pin cushion and some pajama pants. Very basic things. But starting with things like that teaches you a lot of the fundamentals that you need that you can take into doing some other pieces. Like some of the pockets I made in the past translate to making some pockets like this, you know, and some of these pleats that you do in this, you might do in other pieces. I don't know, just certain techniques you do in certain places just easily translate to other projects. So if it's a basic, easy thing to do, well, great for learning and a good place to start. I haven't actually made like a tote bag before, but I think that'd be fun. So maybe we'll make some bags with some leftover stuff. Maybe like the leftover canvas that I have. If I ever run out of ideas and I want to stream, I'll resort to some backup projects. But boy, oh boy, do I have ideas for what I want to do next year. So many projects in the pipeline, so little time, so little room for all the fabric that I need. And also, all fabric is expensive. So, there's that. What time is it? Okay. Once again, I'm enjoying my time, getting a little bit sucked into streaming, but I do have to do some other things today and want to do some other things today, so probably only gonna go another 15-20 minutes or so. And then I will be calling it for today. But I will try to be back tomorrow, where I will resume cutting. Maybe we'll start sewing something together. I don't know how far we'll get. Actually, we need to still cut out some interfacing, and we'll need to figure out the sleeve situation. So I think we'll still be cutting tomorrow. But my usual stream schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But this week, I was not live either Tuesday or Thursday. Whoops. Ooh, I get to ban another. Hang on, give me 1 second, everybody. You've been Okay, can you hear me on my other microphone? This is a technical troubleshooting microphone that I switched to. So sorry if it sounds a little bit different. But my GoPro died again, which is not good. It's not a good sign. Hey! Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. You joined at a great time. I'm having some terrible technical difficulties, and my camera is dying. But thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully I can fix these issues. If not, yeah, you'll have to tune in next time when my camera hopefully works. I'm a little bit worried because I think my camera issue that I've been having is actually getting worse. It's not good. I don't really know how to fix this. How disappointing. Who is this random person? Who is that? Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't actually know if I'm going to get the cam working. Maybe this is where I end the stream today. So frustrating. Well, if you want to stream like I do, and if you want to have the same POV where you can show everybody what you're doing, don't use a GoPro. Do not. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this camera going, unfortunately. So, a bit of an abrupt end, but I do think I'm going to have to call it because I'm going to have to troubleshoot this a little bit. And I don't have another way of really showing you what I'm working on or have a good audio source. I trusted the GoPro system a little bit too much. Honestly, yeah, might need to go shopping for an Osmo. I don't know the whole setup situation, but like I'm feeling this battery right now and this thing is on fire. So for some reason, even though I've been streaming now for like a month or two, it's now not working well anymore. Gonna quickly try another battery. minute. Is it working? Okay. Let us see how that goes. I don't know how long this will work, but I'll just give it a test for now. I'll switch the camera over to that for now so I'm not shaking you all around the room. The interesting thing is, I tested this over the weekend, and I left my camera going for, what, 6 hours, I think? And it didn't have any issue. But of course, when I'm trying to stream, when I'm trying to actually use it, it dies. Like that. Again. How annoying. Alright, I will try to cut out a couple more pieces, but if the GoPro dies again, well, we're just gonna have to call it for today. And yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I just had to swap the battery, which involves taking apart all the cables, all the pieces from it, so especially if I'm like in the middle of something, if I'm worrying out my head, like there's a whole series of events that happens if it goes down like that, and there's some scenarios where I have to restart OBS and basically turn off the stream and restart it if my GoPro dies. So not sustainable. I've already replaced the battery on the GoPro. I guess I need to try a different charging situation. I did forget to change something today to address that, so maybe that will resolve the issue. But today it seemed like the issue is that the battery just like overheated. So yeah, I don't know. More fun technical troubleshooting things. Okay, we just got out the left chest pocket. Although, why did I cut 2 of these? I only need 1. I only need 1 for all this stuff. Why am I cutting 2 things? I don't know. Can I get the same? Yes, okay. See? Camera goes down, I get distracted, start cutting out the wrong things, making mistakes. This jacket was supposed to be a mistake-free project. What happened? It all came crumbling down so soon. If I switch cameras and everything, then like, will I have the same video feed options? Like, oh, so many things I'm gonna have to figure out. What a bummer. But we're gonna have to do something about it. And you know the worst part about this all? My camera died right when I was laying down the punchline for banning that bot. I didn't even get to say, you've been seam ripped. I got my seam ripper and everything. But then the camera turned off. What terrible timing. It's one thing for the camera to die while I'm just mumbling on random mid-project. But for the camera to die while I'm delivering this expertly crafted punchline? Come on. How are you gonna do me like that? It's not every day that I get to ban a bot and use a punchline. That kind of made it personal. Died twice, died during the punchline. GoPro is trying to send me a message. And I'm ready to send it a message back. Am I just gonna go off the deep end and buy another camera? Wife, are you here? Lovely wife, are you listening? She's not been feeling well this week, so she might not be around. Okay, well, look at that. We got creative. We didn't need that piece, but then we used it on a different piece. Saved. Maybe the GoPro did send the bot. Maybe you're right. Yeah, same. But thank you, Angel. I will pass along the well wishes. Maybe I'll go camera shopping. I need to do some research because I have such a specific setup and I have so many things going on that if I switch cameras, then ugh. I'm disappointed by how much I relied on the GoPro. The fact that the audio is going through it too just adds a whole nother piece to the puzzle. And I could just use whatever default mic is on a second camera that I have. Or like another POV cam. But I don't know, I have a certain expectation. I have like a certain threshold, you know? I think I sound pretty good right now. And I don't want to lose that type of quality. So I'll need to do some thinking, do some planning, and research. Ah, lovely. Okay, well, we only need to cut one of majority of the stuff, so I might as well get this unfolded. Although, what time is it? Let's go for another 10 minutes or so, and then I think we'll call it. Sound right with everyone here? By the way, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a nice weekend ahead. Hope you get some restful days. Look at that lovely canvas. Woohoo. I'm excited for this to be a jacket. I think this will be a nice jacket. Let's try to get these longer pieces out of the way. I don't really want to put something on that fold. Do I have anything thin enough? No. Go down here. There's a bit of like a expanded part that comes out here. Something like that. That kind of works. I'm just staring at my computer now waiting for the camera to die again. Why must you do this, GoPro? Why? I guess I'm just working it in a way that it wasn't meant to, but like, I really don't feel that I'm asking too much of the GoPro. I mean, I have it plugged into power. It's not getting beat up and rained on or anything, you know? It's just like, it's just sitting here. It has a chill life. Why can't it just work? Why technology gotta be technology? We should pin this in a couple places. That might be for the best. I might just pin this down and then we'll call it there. I did forget there's a couple more errands I have to run, so. Friday, Friday. No resistance in life leads to complacency. Wow. That's deep. And true. It's also just annoying because it you know, takes you out of your mode. I'm working on Sojo. I think I complained about this the last time I had technology issues. There's enough things that can go wrong in a sewing project. I don't need technology things to go wrong. I don't need another layer of issues to start happening. There's enough things that I could mess up while sewing, or there's enough things that my sewing machine could do. You know, I've already got the content. I don't need the content of technology going wrong. I've got the content of my sewing machine blowing up. I've got the content of me cutting the wrong pieces or attaching it incorrectly. Or slicing my hand off with a rotary cutter. You know, like, I've got the content covered. I don't need anything more. I think I said I was just gonna pin this and stop, but look at me. I just can't stop. Yeah, it should. Just work. It's not even recording. That's the other thing. It literally is just on and like transmitting the feed, but it's not even doing like the transmitting. I have a different adapter that's converting it to like connected to my computer. All the GoPro is doing right now is it's just like a vehicle for the audio and the video. Not recording, it's not streaming, it's just on. This is like the camera preview that you're looking at. That's the other thing that blows my mind. The thing overheats, just as is. I don't have any sponsors here. but I definitely won't have one for GoPro. That's for sure. Even though I may be the only person in the sewing space that's using a GoPro, I wouldn't recommend anybody else in this space to use a GoPro. Anywho, we have a left placket. That's nice. Isn't that cool? Angel is seeing the nightmares. Angel is dodging a bullet. You are welcome. That's free of charge. Watch my woes. Learn from my mistakes. While I have this tranquil noise going on, these calming bells. Buy not the GoPro, but the camera that works for you. Create the vision that you want without the technical difficulties. No idea what device that would be, but don't do it on a GoPro. Well, at least today, I learned rotary cutters are pretty crazy. This has actually been much easier to cut out, and I think I've gotten much more cut out in a shorter amount of time than I did with my shears. Because, like, look how fast that came out. And the lines aren't totally straight, but I think it's much, well, actually, I take that back. What the hell is that? Look at that. That's pretty wobbly. Still probably cleaner than what it would look like if I used my shears. Let's be honest. I'm not the cleanest when it comes to cuts. Thanks, told you so. And yeah, I don't have anything else pinned down at the moment, but I think I will actually call it here, so I have enough time to go do my other tasks for today. And because I don't want any more technology issues to pop up. So, we got a good amount of progress, I think. Let's see what we all cut today. By the way, that's what we're making. That jacket right there, that you're seeing on screen. We're cutting out the pieces for that. And today, see, look, I had my seam ripper out. I had it ready to go. I had the joke ready. What a shame, what a shame. Yeah, so today we got the right placket out, which is a portion of the front piece where the zipper goes. We have the left placket. This will fold in half, and that'll be the other side of the jacket where the other portion of the zipper goes. We got some of our pocket pieces out. We got the left chest pocket, the left lower pockets, left lower back. We got some pocket flaps, we got some shoulder straps, cuffs, side back, more pocket flaps, back yoke, center back. I mean, we got a good amount done. So I'm still happy for that, but I'm just annoyed at GoPro. Why GoPro? I have an idea of what to test next, but I'm just dreading that it won't work and then we'll be back in the same scenario. So we'll see. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for all who tuned in. And for anybody who is hanging out and lurking, maybe work on your own stuff. I wish you no issues in what you're working on, whether it be with or without technology. if you're sewing something, if you're crocheting, if you're doing felting, hope it all goes well. And if you're playing with technology, don't have any issues. I will take care of that. I'll have the issues. Well, I think that's about it. Yes, I was so excited to do the band. So sad. So sad. That's probably one of the most devastating parts of it. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. We'll see how long that goes. Maybe until the GoPro dies. But tomorrow we will continue cutting and maybe start construction. I don't know how far we'll get. There's still a good amount to do, but we will see. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I should be back on Tuesday, I believe. And like I said, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is when I'm here normally. Angel, thanks so much for the raid today. Thanks for coming to hang out. And thank you again to everybody else. I think that's it, right? Did I say everything else? Yeah. See you later. Wow, that's a funky bass in that song. Listen how funky that is. Woo! That is funky. Oh! Oh, we got the dance party starting in the credit screen. Woo! Stream end. Party. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, we are clubbing. Funky, funky, funky. All right, see you later, everyone.